Hello, Leo. Welcome to your week ahead, September 16th to September 22nd, 2019. This is for all the Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign placements. Leo, I already shuffled and laid out your spread. I thank you all for being here. I hope you're doing well, and I'm so glad you can make it. Now let's get into your reading, Leos. Leo, your overall energy and theme in the week ahead is leadership. So it's like there's a need for you to take control, or you're finding yourself having to take control in a situation and manage things, create order. I feel also this is you focusing on being empowered. Now, I also feel with leadership here, you're very focused on a particular matter or a way in which you want things to be. But with leadership, you definitely taking responsibility here, or you finding you have to take responsibility here in order to protect or organize or make stable whatever needs to be led by you with, or perhaps someone is trying to take leadership in a situation concerning you. Now, I wanted more information here. I feel that you are dealing with some sort of conflicts because what you have for feelings and emotions is resentful, indignant, offended, and bitter. Okay, so I do feel that there's some conflicts here. There may have been some sorrow, there may be some grief, or someone could be heartbroken. That could be you. I also feel that somebody may feel a little betrayed or a lot betrayed. I mean, I do see the Ten of Swords here. Maybe you feel like this, or someone or others feel like this towards you. Either way, you are resentful for the leadership that you may have to take up here. Now, with this leadership, this is a 15 breaking down to a 6. So you're focusing on the growth in the situation, how to grow the situation, how to prosper it, how to make things more productive. You may be reassessing things as a result of that, but also you are trying to comfort the situation, bring harmony to the situation. This may be something that's domestic that you need to create some peace around, but also this is you trying to have some sort of achievement with balance, but yet triumph in the situation with leadership here. So you may be guiding others, or there's a need to guide and take leadership, even though you don't like it. Or I think you resent it because it's like it's difficult, or because it's a lot of conflict, it's a lot of sorrow and grief, and or someone's heartbroken here, or feel betrayed. But it's like if you're resentful, you may be bitter with someone or something, or a particular situation. There's something you don't care for anymore, that you're just over it. Look at her. She's fucking over it. She's like, oh, fuck this shit. You know what? I'm going to take the lead in this fucking matter because shit not getting done unless I do it. That's you, Leah. So, at the bottom of the deck, you have this Ace of Swords. So, you may have gained some clarity or an epiphany, or you may have spoken some truth, or you could have severed something, or something's being severed or cut with this Ace of Swords. But also with the Ace of Swords, you may be coming up with a new thought, a new plan, or there's a need for a new plan with this Ace of Swords. What's underneath that is the Page of Swords. So this could be this is definitely some communication, Leo, either you or with someone you're dealing with, or this is back and forth communication where you at least are speaking your truth, even though that truth may be harsh and painful and hurtful here. But also, I feel that you are on guard, you're protecting yourself But as well, I feel that there's some communication you may have received that you didn't like. And so now you cutting motherfuckers off and cutting motherfuckers out. Okay? You looking to make cuts, Leo. And you're not happy. Look at all of that. Look at his face. He look angry. He got his sword ready to swing on that shit. Okay? And that's you. You focus on what you need to cut, having clarity in the situation, having a breakthrough, maybe even looking to break free. Now, in the recent past, you got this King of Wands. So this is either you or someone that you're dealing with. But in the recent past, with this King of Wands energy, Leo, this is you looking to see what you can achieve. Well, you were very successful at achieving things. This is someone who has a lot of charisma, a lot of energy, takes action for what they want, goes after it, can even enlist the help of others and convince others to be of support in a lending hand towards your goal. But this is you looking at things in the recent past, really looking at things and from a mature standpoint, assessing, looking for an opportunity perhaps, or seeing how to prosper a situation or be creative in what it is that you wanted to build, yet manage it where there may have been some complications or where there's some sort of ruin, or to avoid ruin, or where there may have been some betrayal towards you, or where someone may be feeling betrayed by you. But you looking at how to bring things to an end and perhaps avoid ruin, or you may be looking at how to resurrect something in the recent past, but you were definitely looking at some shit here. And it's probably with the focus of seeing how you could move on and plan to move on, or how you needed to plan around it, work on it, and craft what you wanted here in the recent past. So at present, your current energy is the Ace of Cups. So with the Ace of Cups here, at present, I feel like this is you receiving an opportunity or an offer from a friend or a loved one, or this could be new love, or you may be extending an opportunity or offer, or showing some care, initiating some care here, or someone's initiating some care with you here with this Ace of Cups. Now, for some of you, there's a pregnancy involved because there's the Ace of Cups and the Empress here. So for some of you, you're dealing with a pregnancy. For others of you, this could be pertaining to a creative project that you're taking leadership with. But with this Ace of Cups, I feel like this is something you were able to achieve, that you took action to achieve, and perhaps gotten support from someone who extended to you an option that you were happy with or satisfied by, or brought a new emotion in for you that was good, with how that allowed you to see how to build, how to prosper, how to bring something to an end or avoid ruin for yourself, but to move on from the situation, and it allows you to work on and build around it. But I do feel you're very busy at this time. Now in the future, you do have the Empress. So with the Empress in the future, you could be dealing with the matriarch, or this could be you. You could be dealing with a mother figure, but a very prominent feminine energy. It is possible that somebody could be meddling in your affairs, or you could be the one meddling in your affairs, or as it has to do with others, in order for you to prosper and create what you want here. But this is you experiencing progress, prospering in the situation. This is you being able to have some pleasure, being able to perhaps overcome any impoverished or stagnant situation. This is perhaps you receiving some kindness, or you being kind to others. But also with this Empress energy here, this is you experiencing some sort of success with what you're building, with what you're creating, and being very creative. As well, this may be you being receptive, or others are being receptive towards you, or both. But this here is some sort of abundance for you in the future. And again, for others of you, this is concerning a pregnancy. Now, your attitude is the Emperor. And let me just also point out, we do have the Emperor and the Empress. So this here, for some of you, is concerning a couple or a marriage or some sort of relationship that was a commitment involved, where in this connection, there's resentfulness, there's conflict, there's possibly some sorrow. Someone felt stabbed in the back, or this connection is coming to an end, or someone may be trying to resurrect it. But someone may be trying to take the lead here in this situation with this couple on dealing with the resentment around it, dealing with the conflicts around it, and steering it to where it needs to go or should go in this situation. Now, with this Emperor being you, this is you taking leadership or seeing how to take leadership, managing things. I'm taking note of all this red. So this is concerning your stability and your security. You may be dealing with a lot of emotions for yourself and with others that this is surrounding, where you're trying to keep things grounded and secure and stable and minimize any anxiety here. But this is you having a focus towards an aim that you want to achieve here. I also feel it's possible, Leo, that some of you could be dealing with some sort of obsession where someone or others could be obsessed with you. You may have at least two or three people obsessed with you or obsessed by you. With this King of Wands, Empress, and Emperor here. Some of you, you are involved in several relationships and you are taking the leadership in all of them, where there's some resentment here for all of you involved, where there's conflicts, there's sorrow and heartbreak for somebody, because I say that with this fucking Ten of Swords here. This is backstab. This is ruin. This is complications and anguish, right? But you want to move on from all that shit. You leaving. For some of you, you left. But you're focusing on managing things with this Emperor energy, taking control, having courage, being motivated, but trying to be rational in the confusion that may be being caused. You may be dealing with some measure of dependency here upon you or you upon another. And you wanting to take control of it, trying to avoid being irresponsible here. Or something irresponsible has happened and you're trying to take responsibility for it and manage and organize shit. But you're taking the leadership. Now, what's influencing this is this Ten of Swords. So there's some sort of ruin here. Something has come to an end, and it didn't come to an end pretty. Somebody's devastated by this end. Maybe there's 10 people affected in this situation. There could be children involved. Remember, we saw the Page of Swords. But you are perhaps seeing how to bring something to an end. Also, you could be looking at how to resurrect something, but you are focusing on the complications, bringing an end to mental anguish. But something difficult is happening with you, Leo. Something very difficult and very painful is happening here. There's a lot of conflict. There may be, I'm hearing dissolving, dissolution. Something's being dissolved. Maybe a relationship is being dissolved, or something of value may be being dissolved. Now, your challenge is the Six of Swords, mental energy. This is how do you move on? How do you plan to move on so that you can have peace of mind and move to calmer waters around this situation? I'm so sorry for that fucking noise you hear. I don't even know who or where it's coming from. But that may be what's going on for you too, is that you may be surrounded by a lot of fucking noise, and you could be resentful by all the bullshit that's going on, and maybe all of a sudden shit could be going on coming out of nowhere, like that sound. for you that you have to deal with and take leadership for. But this is the challenge of moving. You may be having the challenge of moving, relocating here. And you may be resentful by it. It could be overwhelming. It's a lot of problems and complications here. Someone could be controlling or trying to be controlling with you. So your outcome is the Eight of Pentacles. So with the Eight of Pentacles, this is you working really hard, being very busy, building and crafting what you need here. Now this could be concerning your money or anything that's going on in your physical material realm. This could be around work. But this is you working on and building what you want to see happen here. And seeing progress. And working hard to do it. Crafting it. As advice, this is about you paying attention to the details. And knowing that there's a need for you to work hard. And that you're going to find yourself being very busy towards your aims if you want to see it built the way you want here. And that you will have to have a hand in this. Both hands going to have to be in this. To build it, to create that security and stability here for yourself. Wherever this building or crafting that is needed has to be addressed. So let's take a closer look. I have to say, at some point while I was shuffling for your energy, Leo, I did see the Three of Swords. So I do feel that there is a three-party situation for a lot of you. If this is not a three-party situation for you, this is about separation. And for others of you, this is about there's difficulties in being on the same page in a communication between yourself and others. And also, this is about just pain and sorrow and disappointment. And you focusing on how to heal or take leadership in a situation where not just your heart is in this, but it could be the heart of at least two other people, a minimum of three. Where you're working on things, you're the one that's working on all of these matters. And there may be some resentment for you here, where you may be a little bitter, or others are resentful towards you. But either way, this is something you know you needed to take control of and see what you needed to do to make happen for yourself. You have the Hermit that just popped out. So with the Hermit here and this Three of Cups, see? Three of Cups, that three energy. Threes are about expansion as well. Threes also talk about how do you reorientate the situation that you could be dealing with. There could be some sort of discovery here. You could be taking a risk, or you could be a free spirit at this time of wanting to be. But also, this is you expressing yourself. There's some communication around this. You being very creative, wanting some growth. But also with this Three of Cups, you want cooperation and support. And so you're looking at trying to achieve what will cause you satisfaction as well, and perhaps even trying to be focused for others' satisfaction in their hearts in this matter too, so that they can feel some measure of happiness or peace, or that you can smooth this over in some way or capacity. But with the Hermit energy here, you could be dealing with a Virgo or have this energy in your chart. So this is you working on the solutions, analyzing things, taking a step back, examining shit, contemplating, deliberating, reevaluating, uncovering any deception, dealing with deception. Someone could feel lonely or rejected here, or you could be feeling paranoid, or someone may be feeling paranoid with you. Spirit, tell me more about this Eight of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Eight of Pentacles, please. Thank you. Five of Swords. Mental energy. Underneath that, you got the King of Wands again. So you're looking at what you can achieve. There are things that you want to achieve. You're taking leadership in doing that. with this energy. The King of Wands is excellent in doing this. The King of Wands not only can take leadership, but is very effective at achieving around his leadership, male or female. And so you're surveying things and you're dealing with any conflicts or disputes along the way with the goal of you having victory, or you diffusing any conflict or dispute where you can. But this is also you dealing with any conflict in your mind and figuring out how to either address it or change it. But this is you having the victory. That there may be some cost to you, though. You may be experiencing some cost to you here with what you're looking to achieve, and that may be causing you some resentment. But this is challenging energy. You're working on how to have a victory, and you're working to diffuse conflicts here. You have the Nine of Wands. So this is you tired, but this is you on guard. This is you not giving up. You're going to persevere and overcome. Some of you, this is because you are becoming single, but either by choice or maybe it's being forced upon you. Others of you are focusing on what you can gain, how to be resourceful in this situation. Others of you, you're focusing on achieving your independence or maintaining your independence here. Spirit, tell me more about this Ten of Swords. Tell me more about the Ten of Swords, please. Thank you. The Lovers. So you could be dealing with the Gemini or have this energy in your chart. There's a decision that was made either by you or someone else. Also with the Lovers here, this is about you focusing on your inner balance, you making choices. This may be dealing around commitments. You may be coming into and out of commitments, however it may apply. But this is around relationships. This could be around a marriage or a significant relationship, or this is a relationship, many relationships, a few relationships that you're dealing with. And with the Two of Pentacles underneath you juggling these relationships, you're seeing how you will commit or come out of commitments. You're looking at what you need to change or how you need to adapt to maintain balance or achieve balance here. So let's take a look at some guidance. Just know with that Eight of Pentacles, you are able to work on and build what you want and craft here, but there may be some learning curves here for you. And that you may need to work on the conflicts or disputes that do occur throughout this, but persevere and overcome, even though you may be tired of it and resentful that the shit is happening. But it's like you're at the center of this, and if anything is going to come out the way you want, you got to take control over it and cut away what doesn't serve you and achieve your breakthroughs here. And so craft what you need here, but know that you will be busy doing it. It's going to take a lot of work with this Eight of Pentacles. And do be mindful to pay attention to the details and be focused on your aims. And where you can diffuse conflicts, do. Whether you need to walk away or change your mind, but work on what you want for yourself. As long as you have clarity and your plan holds up and you can bring it into the betrayal, the ruin, the complications. There's an ending to a marriage. There's an ending to a commitment. And you're moving on. You're leaving or you've left. And you're working on what you need for yourself and building what you want for yourself. Spirit, what is the guidance for Leos? September 16th to September 22nd. Here we go. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself, Leo. Leo, why would you need to forgive yourself? Are you the cause of this shit? Hmm? Did you create all of this? And now you have to take responsibility, Leo? Because your guidance is forgive yourself. Identify one area of your own life where you're angry at yourself or where you've yet to forgive something you've done. Healing requires forgiving oneself as well as others. Your goal is to love yourself enough to heal. That is your guidance. Whatever's happened that you feel you have caused, or maybe you did fucking cause, Leo, forgive yourself. Take leadership in the situation and manage it, even though it may be difficult and complicated, even if there may be some ruin around it for yourself or others. But see how you can resurrect what you need for yourself now and build your world the way you want to see it happen and prosper in the situation and nurture it. And yes, it's going to take a lot of work, and so there's some wounding here on you, and especially on you. There's some wounding here, and you're tired. But someone else could be wounded in the situation as well. But this is about you staying resilient and not giving up, but also to be mindful to stay on guard about this so that you aren't defeated. And if you take a loss, that you're able to still overcome. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.